Hi, welcome back, Cancer. This is your Teroscope reading for February the 24th through to March the 2nd, 2014. So first, I'd really like to thank everybody who sent me wishes of love and healing this past week and a half. I'm not out of the woods yet, but my stamina and everything is coming together every single day, and I'm getting stronger and better. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I will get back to everybody. I so appreciate you in my life. And I kind of kid that the Mercury retrograde, no matter what I intended to do for the last 10 days or so, the universe had a whole different thing in mind, and I was to sit back and do nothing but meditate. And one of the things I meditated on was how grateful I am that you are in my life. So thank you so much. So let's get to our reading. Now I think, I really see a theme happening in the cards this week. A lot about that communication with God, our universe, our spirit guides, our angels, our past loved ones. So very, very, very important this week. It's going to give us our clarity going into March, and we're going to need that clarity. So I know I've probably sounded like a broken record over the last weeks and months of saying this over and over again, but we are nearing the end, and not so much an end of a dialogue. We should always have our dialogue going with God. But, the importance of that dialogue is so highlighted this week, as I think this is going to be one of our last opportunities before we start moving forward again on paths. So we have, for the start, the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups really tells me here that you need to define exactly what you want going forward in no uncertain terms. For yourself, for your work life, for your relationships, for what you want your world to look like around you. There's a rainbow surrounding you. And messages coming from, all the birds in the clouds symbolizes to me in this card, in this reading, that there are so many messages coming through to you, and you really need to take the time to meditate and have those one-on-one conversations with your God and your universe, your spirit guides, your angels. Very important this week. We have the Magician. So the Magician is all about the universe saying, okay, what do you want? And, Cancer, you've gone through a lot of struggles, especially in the past 8 months, a year, and really having to redefine a lot of areas in your life and a lot of changes in your life. And I think, the universe is asking right now, what do you want? The universe is saying it's yours for the asking, and all you need to do is ask. We have the High Priestess, and this really shows me you sitting in your beauty, having that new focus in your life of what you want your world to look like. The cards are just screaming it this week. We have the Hierophant. So definitely, talks with God. Really, giving a gratitude for who you are. Realizing that you are the true miracle in your world. There is no one like you. You are so full of beauty and so full of love and so caring and so understanding, and you take care of so many people in your life, and God relies on you for that, and He's going to reward you. We have the Six of Cups, so your total well-being, surrounded by a multitude of beautiful flowers and family, the castles in the background. What gives your life beauty? What do you want in your life to obtain that full beauty? And, there's all the birds again. Your messages coming in leaps and bounds. a lot of signs have a lot of communication with God this week, but, you really have a lot of birds in the skies bringing messages from the other side of the veil and bring them to you and giving you, maybe some very sudden things happening in your life, but very wonderful things happening in your life, almost like lucky things happening in your life. Really getting to know yourself, what you want to do, finding that balance. Okay, you've worked a lot on making sure the balance is there. What you give out is what you get in return, and the scales are properly weighed. You're not giving more of yourself than you're getting back in any relationships and whatnot. You've done a lot of work on this, so much work on this, and I think it's going to propel you into, we have the Knight of Cups, so new loves, new experiences. If you're in a relationship, a deeper sense of love, a deeper sense of, and there's those birds again. Truly opening up your heart for new love and new experience, and, a new love for yourself. Okay, nobody can love you more than you love yourself, so you really need to put yourself up on a pedestal and admire your beauty and what you stand for and your inner truth, in order to go forward, okay? We have the Nine of Cups, so not only do we have the Magician in our reading this week, but we have the Nine of Cups, which is our wish card. The universe saying, what do you want your new reality to look like? What do you want your path to look like going forward? We are going to be entering on new paths in March. Many of us, you're no exception to the rule, Cancer. And, I think you need to be open to new opportunities. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to work, maybe not changing your work, but changing the way you work. Maybe more of an opportunity to work from home, or to be more creative in your home, more creative in orchestrating your surroundings, more control in it. Two of Pentacles. So this tells me that there's opportunities coming your way, and good opportunities coming your way. And, you might have a lot of confusion going into this week, but I think the clarity is really going to come out at the end of this week. But you really have to allow for that spiritual connection this week. I mean, we should always have that spiritual connection, but I think this week is, the cards are screaming it. Okay, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is not one that has their thoughts up in the sky and lofty visions of, oh, how beautiful the world is going to be, but more of having vision of direction in your life and where exactly you want to go. And, I see that light as your angels, your spirit guides, your God standing right next to you. The Holy Spirit just surrounding you in a beauty, and you sitting upon your world and knowing exactly what you want and that you can do it. You can do it going forward. Whatever you want your truth to be. We have the Queen of Wands. So, somebody who weighs all the situations. We have the Six of Pentacles, weighing the situations, making sure that the scales balance. And here we are, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands really takes in the whole situation and really determines the balance out of that situation for your greater good. Okay? The mountains are behind you. So no struggles coming this week. Your only struggles will be, and I don't even think they're going to be struggles, is your inner struggles of, realigning your thoughts and giving yourself a new focus and a new purpose, a new understanding, realizing that you are the miracle in your life, okay? That the light doesn't come from outside of you and comes in, but rather you are the light shining outwards And you're the light for so many people. And you have a beauty to you. A beauty that I can't even really put into words. And the Four of Cups, and I almost have to giggle with this one because, you know, you're looking at some of your gifts and your opportunities that have been put in front of you so far, and you're starting to view them as challenges, or, oh my gosh, haven't I done enough, or haven't I, like, it's like beating a dead horse, isn't it? And, you know, really, you really need to look upon on all those gifts that you've been given so far, and those opportunities that you've been given so far, and taking the lessons and finishing off those lessons, so that you can receive just more good in your life and more beauty in your life. I mean, the sky is illuminated behind you. And you know, you're going to get a new focus. I really see that, you know, you're going to get a clarity going towards March. Sorting some things out, maybe with some loved ones, maybe partnerships and friends, and really, you know, you're in the last legs of really defining what you want going forward, but also finishing off some of those old trials and taking the lesson from it and not the hurt. Okay, the hurt is only to make you aware of the lesson, so that you have the knowledge going forward. So I'm very excited for you. And until next week, remember, I love you.